All right, today we're going to talk about composition. Composition is how you organize the elements in your photo. Clean compositions are best and make the most effective photos. And if you have a good composition, you don't need a lot of flashes or special lenses to do it. Here's some tips and ideas for how to get clean compositions. In skating, context is very important. You need to show what the obstacle is, and you need to communicate where the skater took off, where he landed. That stuff's really important. We've all seen those newspaper photos with the guy flying through the air. We don't want that. In this Appleyard photo, you can kind of see how, oh, well, he dropped in here, he took off here, he's gonna land there. It tells a little bit of a simple story. If you were to just crop him like this, it's confusing. You don't know how he got in the air, you don't know if he went up this ramp, you don't know what's going on. Skaters are sophisticated viewers and they need all that information. Same here, we show the drop, we show the takeoff and the landing, so you can see like where's he going. You don't want that part to be a mystery. One way to achieve a clean composition is to make sure that your skater at the peak of his action is lined up with a clean, uncluttered background. This Austin Gillette photo, he's kick flipping. I purposefully got him so he's right in front of that white wall. In this case, Dill, he's up in the sign, lined him up perfectly with that burger, and that didn't happen naturally. I was lying down in the dirt, like in the street, to make sure that his head and shoulders fit up there, because you can see there's a lot of weird lines, a lot of weird pulls. The sky is the most accessible, uncluttered background you can possibly get. It's a matter of timing the action so they're in the sky unobstructed. Day one, he did about 15 of these airs, and I was running around trying to get him perfectly above the bridge. And then I saw these guys hanging out, so I decided to put them in the action, and it makes it a more richly composed photo to have this foreground stuff, the background, and then have day one purposefully like in the sky. That said, I couldn't cover up the transition. This one, real busy scene. A million filmers, there's signage, there's dudes on the top, dudes on the bottom. I think I was lying on my stomach to get him in the sky above the felper. And then to have like the judge, like the felper right there, like looking on going, like that tells like a great story, but it's also a strong composition. Your eyes are immediately there, and then the whole audience adds to it, but they're non-essential, there he is, he pops right out of the sky. So get your guy in the sky. That's your cleanest background you can get, is the sky, but at the same time show your obstacle. Strong geometric shapes, lines, etc. can lend your photo a strong composition. It's really fun to try to find a way to line up the obstacle and the skater in a way that makes these strong, bold shapes. So for instance, we got Josh Harmony tail sliding this ledge that says puss on it, but with the shadow, the light, the bank, the sky, I was able to get like all these different triangles and make this really kind of geometric, designy looking thing, which is kind of fun. Same thing, like the curve of the pool, and then how do I achieve that nice line? It was to put all the lights on the bottom so you get that nice curve, and it's a kind of a dramatic composition that way, and like you can't help but, look at the skater, there he is, it's not mixed up. When you can get up high and look down, the horizon's not an issue. It's either concrete, stairs, grass. In this case, it's the deck and the flat bottom of this bowl. Instead of looking across a bunch of jagged lines and dealing with all this bullshit in the background, you get up high and then you get these two clean lines, and by a bonus, you get this third line. So you have those three even lines, and it makes a much more pleasing photo than if you were trying to shoot him with this dark, weird background back here, things like that. On the other side, you can get low. So lay down on the ground, get them up in the sky. Instead of Rune mixing up with this wall, looking like he's doing an axle stall on the wall or something, or up in a tree, you get underneath him and get him up in the sky. Same with this. Like in this case, my camera is set on the step. Like I'm not even looking through it. It's like I'm holding it on a stair so I can get underneath his board and make it look as clean as possible. Even though there's some trees, he's kind of isolated and popping off the rail. He's not mixed up with this building and that kind of stuff. So we're here at Arto's, skating a pool. We're gonna put some of these principles to the test to get good compositions in our skateboard photos. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line that beautiful white background up behind him. Instead of a bunch of trees and shit and people, it'll just be that white background, and hopefully that'll give us a clean composition that'll look nice. I think we got it. A lot of times, if you have a cluttered horizon line with trees and poles and weird shit like that, you can get up high, get on top of the car, get up on a roof, get in a tree. For this one, I brought a ladder, and then I could get up on that ladder and look down the line, and instead of in the background having trees and other kind of things, all we have is concrete in the back of them. And then you can kind of square them off so they fit right in that frame exactly how you want it. This is also a good opportunity to take advantage of strong geometric features in your terrain. In a pool, it's really easy because you have those nice curves. For street skating, it could be the rail, the stairs, the top of a wall, some shit like that. So we showed how to achieve clean compositions from getting up high. Another choice is getting down low, getting underneath the action. So we got Grayson doing some sick backside ollies, and I'm gonna critter around underneath him, looking up with the fisheye lens, and try to position it so right when he's in the peak of his ollie, I get him perfectly in the sky. My grandma got